Your opponent's aiming for a solid pawn game. Hope you're ready. Alright, nice one. You're grabbing. Your opponent's preparing to bring their bishop into the game. Let's see how that goes. Developing the knight and attacking the center. Good stuff. Right, they've fianchettoed. Gonna be a long game on that diagonal, maybe. That's how you develop the bishop while eyeing the center. Your opponent's got your knight pinned to the king. Ouch. Developing the knight and attacking the center. Let's see how it pays off. Striking at the center. The central position. Better be ready. Oh no, you missed a way to move a piece to safety. You permitted. They missed a chance to recapture and activate a queen at the same time. Good job finding a defender for that pawn. Balanced until your opponent. Excellent move. You found the best option. Not the best move. That recapture was illogical. They could have captured your knight, but they didn't. This compels your opponent to double pawns. A straightforward recapture, huh? Okay, nothing too crazy there. That was a brilliant plan. You left your knight free to capture. Well done. Your opponent's pawn is kicking your knight. That bishop just got an upgrade. More square. Your opponent stopped the check from your bishop. Clever, clever. You had to save your knight. They moved their queen to safety. Well, not exciting, but important. You just made the threat to force eventual checkmate. Their move stopped you from being able to force eventual checkmate. Free knight, the best kind. A new piece from your opponent. Let's see if it makes a difference. Developing the bishop and attacking the center. Good stuff. A solid choice. Nice one. Developing a rook after the recapture. Good planning. Your opponent's shoring up the defense on that pawn, eh? Makes free pawn the best kind. Rooks seeing each other now, eh? Mutual defense and all that. Good for them. Free pawn? Yes, please. Their king stepped out of the check of your bishop. Standard king stuff, eh? Free pawn. Don't mind if I do. Oh, wait, I'm not playing. Good job. Oh, great. Your opponent is controlling the center with this move. Excellent move. Top marks. King steps away from the check by your knight. I guess that's one way to deal with it. That pawn move kicks the knight out, making room for you. They moved their knight to safety. Well, not exciting, but important. Excellent move. That's how you play chess. Their king stepped out of the check of your knight. Simplifying by trading pieces, not bad. They just recaptured. Simple stuff. Let's see what happens next. You're making them work for it. Nice defense. Excellent move. Excellent move. That's the one. Thumbs up for this one. Discovered check. More like discovered trouble for your opponent. Your opponent's dropping a rook, but it doesn't change their losing position. Should have. Free pawn, my favorite kind. You're gonna win a rook with that pin to the king. Oh yeah. A solid choice. Free knight? Yes, please. Solid move. Excellent move. Just like what I would have played. Okay, your opponent found the only move. Congrats to keeping the pressure on. I like it. Getting closer to checkmate. Free rook? Yes, please. The best move. Simple as that. Staying focused, I see. Checkmate is getting closer. King steps away from the check by your rook. I guess that you're still pushing for checkmate, eh? I see what you're doing. I guess that was the only move they had. Well, keeping the pressure on. I like your style. Okay, your opponent found the only move. Congrats to them. Keeping the pressure on. I like it. Getting closer to checkmate. You had an opportunity to checkmate the king. I guess that was the only move they had. Well, that's chess, I guess. You're still on the road to checkmate. Okay, your opponent found the only move. Congrats to them. Steady now. Checkmate is still on track. Their king stepped out of the check of your rook. Checkmate's coming. I guess that was the only move they had. Well, that's chess, I guess. Missed a faster mate, but you're still winning. King steps away from the check by your pawn. I guess that's one way to deal with it. Staying focused, I see. Checkmate is getting closer. King steps away from the check by your rook. I guess that's one way to deal with it. You're still pushing for checkmate, eh? I see what you're doing. Okay, your opponent found the only move. Congrats to them. You're still on the road to checkmate. Textbook. Keeping the pressure on. I like your style. This is just the strongest option. Very precise. Keeping the pressure on. I like it. Getting closer to checkmate. King steps away from the check by your queen. You missed an opportunity to checkmate the king. I guess that was the only move they had. Well, steady now. Checkmate is still on track. The best move. Simple as that. Checkmate's coming. Okay, your opponent found the only move. Congrats to them. You're still on the road to checkmate. Textbook. Steady now. Checkmate is still on track. I guess that was the only move they had. Well, that's chess, I guess. Staying focused, I see. Checkmate is getting closer. Their king stepped out of the check of your pawn. Standard king stuff, eh? You had victory, but stalemate snatched it away. Ouch. Keep an eye out.